What's up, everybody? We have some special guests here from Southern Charm, New Orleans. I'm Crystal McLaughlin. This is Maite Carrillo, and I'm going to go ahead and let the guys introduce themselves. Go ahead.
What's up? What's up? I'm Justin.
How y'all doing? I'm Barry. I was to Justin. He has a long intro here.
Hey! Welcome, guys!
Thank you,
We're
thank you,
super
thank you.
excited to have you. Oh, there you go. There is that, the little
Oh, we have a crowd. We have a crowd.
Oh, yay!
Oh my God! Thank you
hello.
guys so much for coming in and doing this last minute interview. I know this wasn't really like in the plan, but hey, you
Yeah,
came,
thanks for
you
having
made
us.
it. Yeah,
No, I really appreciate it. Thank you,
absolutely.
guys.
Absolutely. So, how are you guys doing today?
Doing good. A little tired. We
Yeah.
just got in today.
So, where did you guys come from?
From New Orleans.
From New Orleans.
Yeah.
No, but like,
Okay.
prior
So,
right before you came into the studio.
we were filming
Okay.
interviews, wrapping up some last minute stuff for
Ooh,
episodes.
so that means that something interesting must have been said during those interviews. Is
Yeah,
there
twists
anything
and
that you can
turns.
share?
We're
There's always
asking,
something
yeah, we're
interesting stuff.
asking those questions, Crystal.
Absolutely.
They gotta stay tuned for that, right? Because we're the
Absolutely.
ones that are gonna be asking them.
Absolutely. So I just want to know, out of everything that you've been doing in the first season, what was your favorite part about the show?
You want to take that one first?
I think the friendships.
The
you know?
friendships.
We were all friends before we started filming this show, and we've only gotten closer. And there's still drama.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
gonna be
Oh, yeah.
arguments and fights. But at the end of the day, we still love each other. We're still friends. So yeah, I take away the friendships.
That's awesome.
You know-
I just want to ask you, sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt.
that's fine.
Do you feel like there's more drama now that you guys are on TV? Do you feel like there's more drama within the relationships that you guys have? Or is it, tapered down? Like, we just want to know.
I'll say this. It's not necessarily that it's more drama. It's just drama under a microscope. Now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it looks
Amplified.
Right. amplified. Yeah.
They say if you think it, you say it.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
and I had to really get used to that.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to like just taking it all in, and just, digesting it and leaving it alone.
Now you
You
gotta
gotta-
speak
you
your
have
mind.
to speak it.
You gotta speak your mind, speak your truth.
So, judging by season 1, you guys hold such a huge responsibility for representing New Orleans. Do you guys feel that same way now going into season 2? And if so, looking back, do you guys think you've done a good job with it?
I'm gonna tell you, for me, I thought that was a huge part of our responsibility because there are a lot of shows that have filmed in New Orleans and try and show setting and trying to incorporate the culture. And as a watcher viewing that, I'm like,
No.
God, why did they do
Like,
that?
that's not the real deal.
That's not
Let
the
me
real.
show
That's
you.
not the real deal.
Yeah.
So I felt it was important, to make sure that we did the best that we could to represent New Orleans in the way that New Orleanians know New Orleans. And I felt like we did a good job. And it's hard to do that because even everybody in New Orleans still has a different New Orleans experience.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it gets real tough because you want to make sure that you're inclusive of everybody's personal experiences
Yeah.
that they can identify with.
Right.
But at the end of the day, this is our life.
Yeah.
This is how we live.
And it's our life. Yeah, this is our life. This is how we live, and it's also showing you our representation of how we live in New Orleans.
Yeah.
But in general, you see movies about like New Orleans and they have like Mardi Gras and so dark and voodoo and it's not like that.
Yeah.
It's fun, it's families.
Yeah.
Depending on what part of town you go to.
It can
It's
get
family.
crazy too now.
It can get crazy, but it's
It
not,
get crazy
it's not
too
all
now.
dark and like voodoo and, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like you hear about these stereotypes.
Yeah.
And judging by season 1, it's definitely different. Jumping into season 2, can you give us a little snippet of what we can expect watching the first episode?
Wet.
Wait, we're gonna see you in the shower again?
Oh man.
Is that what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
What y'all didn't know, Barry was setting y'all up for Barry's new booty workout video.
Yeah.
That's what he was setting y'all up for. Y'all
We
just
did
didn't
see
realize.
it,
Y'all didn't
yeah.
realize that.
I
We
think
did see
not
that.
only did we see it, I think the whole world saw that.
Oh man. Yeah.
I was looking at the.
Drink my tea right here.
I was looking at playbacks today, and that came up, and it made me laugh, and I was like, okay, we should maybe ask about that. How
Let
did you
it fly.
feel during that moment?
I always freak out, when I'm in the mall and I hear the pitter patter of little feet. And it's like a group of little girls, teenagers, and they're like,
Oh my
Mr. Barry, we saw you on Southern Charm. And I'm like, they saw my butt. That's the first thing I think. I was like, oh oh God, they saw my butt.
Mr. Barry.
Mr. Barry, yeah.
That is hilarious. Speaking of pitter patters, so we find out, in the media that Reagan is pregnant, right? So
Yeah.
her and Jeff, obviously, they've had a divorce, and she's gotten remarried to Reese Thomas. How did you guys feel about that whole ordeal? Did you guys see it coming, or was it something that kind of like came from the blind side, or what did you feel about that?
Yeah, I'll say for me, I didn't really just see it coming head on. I mean, you know how you kind of get maybe like, this something about to go down, type deal, and then when it happened, it was like, damn, because we're, I'm friends with both of them,
Yeah.
and I wanted both of them to be happy, at the end of the day. But it's gonna be good to see how they evolve and how they move on, and how that's gonna play out too.
Yeah.
On the show.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing is, they were going through this already before they brought it to us. So our emotions were way behind.
Yeah.
They had already moved on, and we were just like, wait a minute, we only know Jeff and Reagan,
Yeah.
so they were being like, they moved on, and we were still trying to swallow that pill.
Have you guys had to like decide or choose sides as
No,
to who?
they
No?
never
No.
put us in that predicament.
No,
Okay.
no,
You
this wasn't like Twilight Team. You had to pick a side, vampires or werewolves here. No,
Right.
Yeah.
No, we were cool. We were cool with both of them, and they didn't draw a line in the sand. Either.
That's very important.
That's
Right.
super important. Do you think that they're both in a good place right now where they're at?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeff is living his best life.
yeah,
Is he?
Yeah.
yeah. He's
That
like-
best life sounds like he's having real fun.
Jeff is doing
Jeffrey.
good. Yeah, Jeffrey.
He's Jeff Free now. Free.
Okay. Do you know if he's dating anyone?
I don't think Jeff knows if he's dating.
Yeah, I'm about to say the same thing.
Oh boy.
I think he went out on a couple of dates. He told me about one person, but it's so brand new. Still waiting to see how that develops for him. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the young lady's name.
Yeah, no. See, Jeff and I, we live on the North Shore, so
Okay.
we kind of see each other a little more often. And Jeff is just doing Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's doing really good.
He's loving himself finally.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and I think
good.
that's a good thing.
That's good to hear.
You
We
can
like to
see it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
will see it.
Yeah.
That's
Did you give him any advice after he told you the news? Because this kind of came as a shocker after watching and after ending season 1. It was just all of a sudden that they decided to get a divorce. You knew that you're married and you're close to it, right? Wink. Did you give him any advice as to what to do, and should he keep his marriage, or did you know already for a fact that this was it for both of them?
No, I mean, we never ever talked about it.
No.
'Cause like I said, we were just.
Jeff,
I was blindsided. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And also
I
too,
was
look-
like, hey, what's going on? Because we never saw it. They were dealing with it apparently, and we knew nothing about it. So
And then for Jeff is and I mean I think it's across the board, it's a guy thing. Sometimes guys don't like to just put all of their feelings out
Yeah.
and like, oh,
You look
God.
weak.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He's so
weak.
weak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So,
but I'm sure that Reagan was probably talking about it, right? Because women, we talk.
to the women.
yeah, I'm about to say,
Okay.
yeah.
To the women.
But then
Yeah.
your women talk to you.
No,
Tamika
I
always
don't
tells
try
you.
to hear it.
No.
When Tamika comes home talking to me, it's like Charlie Brown. I'm like, yeah, no, really? Why? Yeah, I try to stay out of it, because, like Justin was saying, like we love Reagan like a sister,
Yeah.
and we love Jeff like a brother. So we just want them both to be happy.
Yeah. Talking about Tamika, I've read that there's this beef going on between Tamika and Kelsey. Are we gonna see
There's a
that
lot
play
of
out for
weekends
season
around
2?
here.
I know.
Jesus.
We're spilling the tea.
I see that. I
God.
see it. Oh shit.
What?
Watch episodes 4 through 8.
That's good enough. That's good enough.
I don't know what
Because
episodes. I'm just
Tamika's,
joking.
yeah, she keeps it real, and so does your girlfriend Kelsey.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how does that relationship evolve for season 2?
So, I mean, it's gonna play out. Look, you saw in the trailer they got some tie-ups and tie-ins and tie-outs, however you want to call it. And I mean, I'm just it's sometimes it's like it's in a weird position because I'm like, say, bro, what's up?
And we like,
And like,
I don't have nothing to do with
and
this.
it's like, man, I don't feel like getting in the middle of these women fighting. I'm like, come on, man. So
That's one thing we don't do though.
Yeah, that's
We don't interfere.
We don't interfere, and it's weird because it's like we're all so close. Because Tamika and I, we have our friendship,
Right.
and then when they got together and got married, then Barry and I started to develop our own friendship to the point where it's like, all right, Tamika, I'll see you later. I'm going to hang out. I'm going to hang out with Barry.
Right,
You know.
exactly.
So it can make things a little tense, a little awkward, but I think because of the ties are so strong, we still find our ways to work out. And the one thing I will say is, it's kind of like brother sisters. Like we could tell each other something,
Yeah, I was
but
just about to say that.
but y'all can't come for us.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, you mean that they try to comfort you?
I'm just saying, no. I'm just
No.
saying for
Oh,
outside,
oh, for outside. Oh, outside.
yeah,
Okay.
outside.
Like I can
was
say,
like,
I can say,
what?
hey Justin, can I? No, I'm not gonna curse. Justin, a beep. But if you said it, I'm like, hey, don't talk about my boy.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like one of those
Like
things.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
we can say it about each other,
But you can't say it.
outside can't say
You
it.
can't say it.
It's like family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% like
Yeah.
family. That's awesome. So could you tell us anything that's coming out in the new season that could give us a little juicy snippet?
Let's see, juicy snippet. Well,
You remodeled your home, right?
I
so
did.
then you and Kelsey
I
are
did.
moving in?
I did. So
I
you'll
don't know
see.
how juicy that is.
No, because she
No,
feels that pressure.
that was a big thing for me. Like this
Yeah.
was look, I'm a first time homeowner
Yeah.
now. I took on a massive renovation project for like a first time. I mean, I'm very blessed, that the house was a lot bigger, like cuz I grew up in it, it didn't really register until I had to start writing checks for it.
Yeah.
And so like I'm like, this is a big deal, and this is a lot of money. So I mean that was a big accomplishment, and so you'll see us.
Congratulations.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
You'll see how it unfolds, and then you'll get a chance to see where it was to what it is now, and it is
Kind of like the friendships in this
Yeah.
season,
And the
Yeah.
where they
engagement,
were
too.
and where they are now.
Wow.
She trying to set you.
You trying to set me
up, man.
He just gave me a wink, which means yes, you guys. There's an engagement coming up.
I didn't say that. You gotta watch.
Kelsey, are you watching?
Nuptials, but we
She
don't-
can call in. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I can't spill something.
Yes.
There was definitely a wedding.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There was a wedding.
I know whose wedding. A re-wedding, right? Renewing of a vows,
Well,
right, Barry?
yeah, we had a little something,
Yeah.
something like that. This season, I'm not just being biased because I'm on the show, but it's way better than season one.
Way better.
And why is that?
Better.
I mean, I just think.
Go ahead, bro.
I just think the topics and just the realness and the friendships, how they played out, how they evolved from one level to another, good or bad. It's just a bunch of ups and downs.
Yeah.
I think this season's really
Do you
good.
think we're going to see Gian in this season?
Oh, I totally forgot.
That's funny. Oh God.
She's still blocked.
I didn't block her.
Oh.
She blocked us.
I'm friends with her. I'm still friends with her.
Oh.
I've been knowing her forever too. So
Look, I have no ill will towards her.
Right.
I just saw her at a restaurant and talked to her.
she's a, they had their issues. She's still a good friend of mine. But she's not gonna be on the show. This
No.
season. Nah.
And not at all, huh?
Nah.
She won't even be a topic of conversation.
I mean,
Maybe.
She wasn't. And
I can't attest to
There's
that.
some shade right there.
no, I'm just saying she wasn't a cast member.
No,
of the show.
not
She
officially.
was a
No.
client / friend of mine
But she
that
created
went
some-
rogue.
A lot of drama.
A
A
lot
lot
of
of drama.
It's all good though. I don't know what the reason was behind it. To this day, I don't. But whatever.
Will we be seeing any new either cast members or people on the show that will create some sort of drama?
There's definitely gonna be some new cast members coming into the mix.
Oh.
Of course, there's gonna be some arguments. So it's gonna make for some excitement. So I want people to tune in. I can't give it all the way now, but
Yeah.
just know it's coming. It's coming now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys? So we don't really get to see much of John during the preview of season 2, and we were all kind of questioning, like, is he part of this show for season 2? Yes.
He's
Oh,
definitely-
yeah.
he's
Oh,
big
okay.
time here.
Yeah, big time.
Okay.
I just guess how it all played out with how they just cut the promo, but
Oh,
John
okay.
is still very much, with us, part of it, hanging out with us, still doing his thing, still being
The John Moody experience.
the John Moody experience.
see. You'll see.
What is it? Experts built the Titanic, amateurs built the
Amateurs
built the Ark.
Yes.
Oh my God. He's such a character. I was asking you earlier before we started if that was really who he was.
Yeah,
and he was
that's
like,
John.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
John all day.
incredible.
big time.
We
But
love it.
you gotta also truly know him and understand him. And a lot of people get confused and think that like, oh, he's like just arrogant and conceited. He's just really silly and goofy.
Yeah.
And that's the real John Moody. Like he just likes to have fun, make people laugh.
All right.
He loves life.
And he does it to get like a reaction like, what? Wait, what are you
Yeah.
even talking about? It was
Yeah.
the most random stuff.
So is he ever, you think he will ever settle down? Is he dating anyone? Like anything new in his life?
John
John is John.
John is John.
Yeah.
John loves his work.
That
That's
he
his
does.
wife. That's his
That,
wife.
yeah, that is
Okay.
that is his first
Other
pay.
people hanging out, going to movies at night. He's painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when he does his work.
He is a true artist. I mean, he's that
Yeah.
he's that artist that is like how you see like music artists are in the studios like 3, 4, 5 in the morning recording.
That's
John
it.
is painting, doing it's at the same. He works those same kind of hours.
Yeah, don't call him at 8 in the morning. You're not
Yeah.
getting a response until 2 p.m.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so funny.
yeah.
Not to kind of go off subject, but I actually have a question from a viewer, and they were asking, was the haunted house that you guys went to, was it really haunted? Was there really supernatural events
Yes.
that happened?
Oh,
Yes,
Chloe,
yes,
Chloe,
yes.
right?
He don't know. He wasn't there.
No.
He
No.
lied.
He had like a
Yes.
mini heart attack. I remember
Justin,
that
like,
I didn't have a mini heart attack. I had a heart attack. I had a heart attack.
like,
I had to
okay,
get
so
a
they
stick
had-
put in my heart after that thing.
Tamika and I had the room. They put like a infrared camera or something, like a night camera in
Yeah.
there, so they can see if they can catch anything on camera. All they caught was Tamika spooning with me. She would not let me go. And Tamika's the type of person, we get in bed, we're like, love you, and we roll over, and it's like big space.
That is so
Unless we
funny.
playing, it's space.
Yeah.
So I was sweating, and I was trying to like pry myself away from her, and she was like, grab my arm and put it around her. So that's all they caught on camera.
Really?
I mean, it's a plantation. Bad things happen there. It's all wood.
So
Everything
nobody
cricks
else?
and cracks.
Looks
Nobody
scary.
else experienced anything?
Jeff and Reagan did.
Yeah?
Their wine glass legit jumped off the counter, and
Yes.
it had it on
Wow.
tape. It was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
it was on the counter. It was standing there. And it was
See,
like, bing.
see.
Mm.
That was the only thing that kind of freaked me out.
See, that's the
Okay.
problem though. That's where it starts, and then when you leave, stuff be coming home with you.
Chloe, come home with you.
Coming home
Right.
with you.
Chloe went home
Right.
with you.
She ain't
See,
come with
I
me.
never mess with that stuff either
I
because
don't
I'm
mess with
always.
that.
See, I don't believe in none of that.
See, I do. I don't mess with it. man.
Any trips that you guys have? Are you guys taking similar trips for season 2, or is it more like a
Yeah.
couples thing? And how does that work? How does that dynamic take place?
We did have a trip.
Oh.
It was
We
fun.
had a nice little kind of winter getaway.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, we
so
had
there's
Mm.
a-
snow involved.
it wasn't haunted.
It wasn't haunted. Okay.
That time it was not haunted.
It was
I
not
came out
haunted.
on top. I came out
Okay.
on top that time.
Yeah.
So you guys all end up having fun and pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Y'all gonna enjoy that one. Wait till you see that one. That's gonna
Okay.
be fun. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's good.
high
That's
kick.
good.
I do my best Tamika
Oh, my God.
impersonation, so you'll get to see that.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
We get to see an impersonation
You
of
get to
Tamika.
you get to see
Wow.
you get to see an
Do we
impersonation.
get to see it today?
Can't do it today because I didn't stretch.
I'm about to carry him out of here.
Has Tamika watched this? Was she a judge of this impersonation, or has she watched
Oh,
this?
she was definitely there.
She was there. It might have
Okay.
even it was even a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, it
type.
was a
Yeah, it was
challenge.
a challenge. Yeah, yeah.
So, but you nailed it. You're like, I got this.
Nailed it.
Got nailed. One or the other, huh? Got nailed or nailed it.
Right.
Gotta watch.
That's so funny. Is Tamika working on anything new outside of Southern Charm New Orleans?
Tamika's always working.
Yeah.
She is always working. When I first met her, she talks so much. I'm like, you like Oprah Winfrey. Like, she never stopped. Like, if she said, say if Justin started dating a new girl and we go to dinner, she gonna start talking to that girl, and I'm like, sorry, because she's gonna 20 questions. So, how you know Justin? I mean, do you really like him? Just in.
Oh, yeah.
And the whoever the person is that's friends with her is like, oh my god, because that's Tamika,
Yeah.
So I always told her, you need your own talk show. So
That is hilarious.
that's what she's working on. She
Oh,
wants
that's
she wants
awesome.
to actually have a show like a Ellen or
Oh, yeah.
a Harry Connick, people from New Orleans,
Yeah.
but make it in New Orleans,
Yeah.
not
that's amazing.
not move to LA or whatever. She
Yeah.
want to be in New Orleans with it.
That's awesome. Is there anything in the works yet, or is just
There's
something?
some stuff she's working on.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good to know. Our fans, they, want to follow her,
Yeah.
then she'll have more of a fan base, which is great, right? Not that
Yeah.
many, but
For season 1, I feel like for both of you, it was kind of like a learning experience every episode. And there was some things that were misinterpreted or said on your behalf that you had to kind of look back and recorrect yourself.
Of course.
And it was definitely a growing experience, and I think we talked a lot about that here on the show, and we would commend you as well because you were able to acknowledge it. Do we get to see a little bit more of that side for season 2? Because it's not only a learning experience, I feel, for you, but it's a learning experience for us as viewers.
Yeah, it's a lot of life lessons.
Yeah.
In it.
Yeah.
I think one of the big things about us is like everything that, and this goes across the board for everybody, and what's coming up for this season is you're going to see, some struggles, but then you get to see the evolution, from that. And how do we, rise like the Phoenix,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just keep moving forward. So that's always the good part, about it.
Yeah.
Lots of parenting issues.
You
Yeah, because I feel like from the last season too, Tamika had her own issues, and you kind of had to sit her down and be like, yo,
Yeah.
get on my level here. You have
Yeah.
to start paying attention a little bit more to your kids. And she was able to be like, you're right. And those are the some moments that I was talking about, because it's like a lot of people go through it and you never realize it. And
Yeah.
I feel like seeing yourself was different, right?
Yeah, when you're successful, like we're all successful in our own way, you kind of put things to the side that you feel are good and chase that carrot that you're trying to make
Yeah.
better, and you kind of forget about things that really matter, and we're all guilty of it, just at certain levels of higher guilt than than others. So
Yeah.
So since you've been through that, and recently, not that long ago, but a little long ago, Kevin Hart went through something sort of similar. What did you feel like watching that? Like, did you feel some kind of way about that? Like, did you feel like he should have been a little bit more open about that, or what was your take?
what part are we
So
talking
Kevin
about?
Hart had made some comments in the past.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Watching that.
I guess there's a level of ignorance in all of us. Like,
Yeah.
I had no idea. No idea
Yeah.
that that word would be on the same level as calling a black person the N-word, or
Yeah.
calling a white person whatever you call a white person. I don't even know how to make a white person mad.
You can't make a white person mad. You can by probably saying white privilege or something.
Yeah, but so, it was, I learned from it, and people that know me, they know I didn't put my pants on and say, I'm going to go out there and say, I hate you, whatever.
No.
It was just one of those things that boiled over.
Yeah.
And I was so angry. I had nothing to gauge. I've never been angry before in my life.
No,
And
that was the first time I've ever, as long as I've been knowing him, that was the first time I've ever seen him get upset.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen
Yeah.
him get annoyed at something like maybe one of his kids did, but I've never seen him just upset.
Yeah.
I was
Ever,
I was
yeah.
on another level. But
They
now I have
attacked
something
your
to
territory.
gauge it by.
Yes.
So I know, you have to choose your words wisely, even if you're quote unquote not the antagonist.
Right.
You have to, if you come in, he who hits second gets caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what was great about it too was that we got to see you acknowledge it and get past it, and we were able
yeah,
to
of
understand
course.
it as viewers, and I feel like it made it more realistic watching the show. Like, it made it seem like it's not fake. This is not staged. This is
Yeah.
all what happens, right?
right.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
just think it was timing is everything.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I think it was a great segue for Jared, for Tamika's cousin. So
Are we gonna see Jared?
Yeah, I'm gonna see
this
Jared.
season?
You're gonna see cousin
We
Jay
love
Rand.
Jared.
We
Yeah.
have a fan asking about Tamika's cute brother.
Oh, Sonny. What she would call Sunny Bunny.
Sunny.
Sunny Bunny.
What about Sunny?
Just how is he doing?
Sonny's good. Sonny's working out.
Oh.
Sonny's working
Sonny's
out.
showing up at Fuel at least 3 days a week.
Oh, that's good.
You know, even if he's working out 15 minutes, he's showing up, you know.
He still shows up for the gram, I'm sure. He shows up for the
Right,
gram.
right.
You show up, you take a picture, and you say you were there.
But honestly, he's starting to. I can tell he's working out. You know,
That's
but he
awesome.
plays basketball too.
That's
But
awesome.
the weights were kind of like not his thing.
So
you
we'll
know?
see this in the new season, him working out maybe a little
I
bit.
don't think so.
No.
No, I don't think so. I have to
he's
think
got
about that.
Well, he's got a fan out there. Someone thinks he's cute.
I can see him smiling right now.
I know, right? He like,
Do you guys ever have watch parties together?
Yeah,
Where
but it's
you-
hard. It's so
it's-
hard.
Yeah, we've done them before, but we not every week though. We definitely
It's really hard, you know, because we have to live tweet
Yeah.
Yeah.
while
Yes.
it's going on. So people like that come over, we get to see the episodes before they air, so we know what's going to happen. So we live tweet about it. But when you have people at your house, they're talking.
Yeah.
They're trying to talk to you, and you're trying to tweet.
Yeah.
and it's just hard.
Trust me, we know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very hard. Yeah. You know. And in this season, it's so. It's gonna be rough.
It's action packed.
It's action packed.
It's action packed.
We can't wait.
We can't wait, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, we're really looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Why
man.
don't you go
Thanks for
ahead?
having us.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yes,
Why
I
don't
will.
you go ahead and let our viewers know where they can find you?
Absolutely. I'm on Instagram and Twitter at the Justin Reese.
And I'm on Instagram as The Real B Smith and on Twitter as B Smith Bravo.
Hey everyone, my name is Maite Creo. You can find me everywhere at This Is Maite. That is at This Is MAYTE.
And I'm Crystal McLaughlin. You can find me on all social media at Crystal823. That's with an I, not with a Y. Thank you guys so much for coming in. We
Yes,
totally
thank
appreciate
you,
it.
thank you.
Appreciate it. And
Season premiere,
Yes.
Sunday night, right?
Sunday night, this
Season
Sunday,
premiere.
June
8
2nd.
o'clock.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Central Time.
Well, thank you so much. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.